was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
One. Stop. 180. Keep it rolling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. On third down, Mariota. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You got 56 there. Hey, Raider 2.
To throw on second down. Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
694.
Shotgun now for Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Raiders. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Now, you ready?
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, check 24.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And an alley to run. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now this time, Carl throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 7:34. Hey, 7:34.
On play action, it's Carr. He gets it left side of Johnson. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Get set. 280.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Escaping, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Melvin Ingram in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Now Mariota. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up second down. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
A second down throw here for Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mariota again. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. 3. 1. 1.
They'll throw again, Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
You got 4.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So it's on to halftime of this AFC, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. So that one will be accepted. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 40.
56.
One.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's got his man Sharp, complete. Well, he may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, 45 yards. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Orakpo in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On play action, now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at about the 32.
One.
Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
One. 3. 1.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Dancing away at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. This pass caught at the 4. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. As his guys are in for 6. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will extend this big lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down again. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
808. Go.
Now Carr, got to have this one. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jayon Brown in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Tennessee! So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Suckup for the extra point. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead will swell by one more. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Get set, get set. Ready, set.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Get set. You 180. 694. Ready, set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Brake has it over the middle. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Mariota on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
One.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Very good.
Mariota now. And the pressure gets to him again. Melvin Ingram able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
We got three.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
One. Where they at? Where they at? One.
Switch.
Get on.
I got him.
Here's Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tahir Whitehead. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. In there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go.
We got 4.
Down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
6-18.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Express.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Got some room at the 30, and all the way up to the 37-yard line. Then, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.